Extra, extra, read all about it. Virgo, this is all about you. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. This is an energy reading. So it is for Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Wherever Virgo energy influences your natal chart, you can probably apply these. You can apply these themes and these energies. Or if you're dealing with a Virgo, pull up a chair because you're definitely going to want this insight. I start out with the crowning energy. So that is the energy that basically impacts all of the energies in the reading. And then we'll get to your central energy, which is the heart of the challenges. And then we'll move to your grounding energy, which is what is holding you down and helping you out. And then there is an extended reading, which is a full tarot card spread that really dives deep and susses out details and specifics and personalizes these energies. And that includes also a romance specific reading. So Virgo, please do join me for that as well. Okay, let's get into this reading. Yes, I do personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Okay, see, you're having trouble playing nice. Virgo, this is collaboration is all kinds of messed up. This is a sense of social distance, bitch. You know, like this is a sense of not playing nice, not wanting to work with somebody, or something not working out for you, or having a very difficult time with somebody that you are working with or partnering with. Partnership is a struggle for you right now. Now, for whatever reason it is, I almost feel like it's in the operations and logistics more than it is in personalities and behaviors. But it could be that the operations and logistics are being impacted, or the troubles and difficulties are being exacerbated by personality issues or behavioral conflicts. But there's just a sense of just not feeling in sync with other people, not feeling like not feeling harmonized, not feeling harmonized. You guys will understand that because you're very musical, but really just not feeling really in harmony with somebody. It could be somebody specific or other people, but time to collaborate. I think like you're just you're like, no, I'd rather be over here doing shit by myself. That's kind of where your stance is right now. Now, I don't know that you're feeling, I'm getting a really big degree of discomfort from you guys, Virgo. So what I also feel is that you're not really comfortable with the fact that you're like, you're not really comfortable with the fact that you can't be around people, but simultaneously you don't want to be around people. Yeah, I would say this, it's almost like really the heart of the problem, but we're going to get into it, is getting both sides of yourself synced up. You know, that mutable side of you, and mutable signs are all extremely social. You just love having people near you and around you. It's part of who you are. It's part of your joy and joie de vivre. But there is that sense also now of this conflict inside of you of, fuck joie de vivre, I want to be safe, and I want everything in the place that it's supposed to be so I know where it is. So there's these two conflicting aspects of yourself that are actually not playing nice with each other. They're not playing nice. So let's get into the heart of the reading. We have see the big picture that came up. This is Taurus energy. 9 plus 2 adds up to 11. So enlightened, awakened. I think that you understand, or at least think you understand, this larger picture, the larger perspective. What is better for everybody else? This is the higher perspective of higher Taurus, a sense of being grounded, but what's good for us all, what is right for us all. There's also a sense of looking to the future. If you're dealing with finances, you're talking about looking to the future. What am I going to want in the future? What do I really need in the future? This is all looking in the distance. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the future, but definitely distance and space, and seeing what's better from above as opposed to just what's better for you. So there is a sense of consciousness and morality that is, I'm going to say this, I think it's adding pressure and exacerbating the conflict that's inside of you right now, because it's almost like this feeling of doing what's right for everybody else versus what's actually going to make me happy type of energy. Be loyal to what you love. This is 9 plus 1 equals 10. So this is mature, completion, steadfast, loyal, looking out for the people that you love, right? Looking out for their welfare, looking out for their best interest, planning for their future, wanting to ensure their future. This is all on your mind right now, as well as somebody that you're planning, or it could be somebody that you're planning a future with, that you see a future in the distance with. You could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with a Taurus, but there's this sense of, I'm going to say protectiveness about the way that you feel toward this person or to this very small group of people. But then simultaneously, there's that distance. There's that, but keep your distance. Like, but, or maybe you're at a distance and that's causing a problem. Like that's hurting you, that you have to be far away from a person that you love, or that you can't go out and enjoy the company of the people that you love the way that you used to. And this is more Taurus energy. And this is more 10. You have 10, 10. This is completion of cycles. This is the abundant universe will provide. So let me say this to you right now, Virgo. I know that you're worried and you may be concerned. But the universe is looking out for the people that you wish that you could be there to look out for. So you don't have to worry. You literally can just let go and let God, and they're going to be cared for, and you are going to be cared for. And if you have been getting major anxiety or major stress lately, there is this sense of things are not as bad as you think they are. And it's okay that you think they are, and it's okay that it's not okay that you're dealing with that right now. It's difficult what you're dealing with, but it will be good. It will be fine. And whoever you're concerned for, especially if you're looking out for a child, because with Cancerian energy, there is that energy of maternal energy, especially if you're looking out for a child or somebody younger than you or somebody close to you in your family that needs your care. There is a sense of they're being looked out for by a higher power. That's what the message is right now. Central to your energy is, wow. Central energy, be here now. See the beauty in the moment that you have in front of you. This is Libra energy. This is finding a way to balance out and finding a way to be diplomatic and finding a way to make contrasting points of view or interests work. This is, and the way that you do it is looking right in front of you right now. In other words, this is take things step by step. If you keep looking too far out in the future, you are going to miss what's right in front of you. And what's right in front of you is actually really beautiful, a really beautiful moment that is just ripe for the picking, and suckle the nectar of life. This is a beautiful moment or a beautiful time in your life, and now is a beautiful time. And whatever pressure or stress you're dealing with right now, there is a sense of that stress is actually what is sullying the moment. It's not the actual moment itself. The moment itself is actually quite beautiful and spectacular. And I will say this to you, it is the moment is right. The moment is now. Even though it doesn't seem like all the pegs are falling into the right place. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. The present moment is beautiful. That's what I want to tell you. It's more beautiful than I think maybe you realize right now. There is this beautiful insight that I want to provide to you based on the energy that I'm picking up in front of me. And that is, Spirit really has your back. Like Buffalo provides, that's that Taurus energy. You have Taurus energy all around. Finances are really good right now. They're really solid. You're going to have the resources. But it's not just you that you're going to have resources. You're going to have resources for others. You're going to have resources for the people that you care about. And there is this beautiful protection that is around the people that you care about, which actually gives you resources and allows you to enjoy the moment a little bit more, because I have this feeling like you think nothing is going to work out. Like everything is just going to fall apart, or that you can't be with the people that you want to be with right now, or you're not jiving with the people that you're around right now. there is this sense of, or thinking that things are not practical or not being put together well. A lot of anxiety. Ultimately, Spirit has your back. And I know that that sounds really in general and it's not what you want to hear right now, but it really does. Life is a lot more beautiful than your anxiety or your sadness or your worrying is allowing you to see it is. Turn knowledge into wisdom. This is Piscean energy. If you use your intuition, because remember, Mercury is going retrograde in Cancer. So it's in a water sign. So anytime Mercury visits a water sign, there is a sense of it being more intuitive. Like, in other words, how do we communicate underwater? Sonar, vibrations, and feeling. So what I'm saying to you is, because you are ruled by Mercury, I feel like everything feels like it doesn't make sense right now. But it doesn't make sense because you're trying to make it make sense. You're expecting it to make sense. Mercury, when your ruling planet is in a water sign, it can't make sense. It can't be as logical as it wants to be. It's intuitive. It's forced to be more intuitive. It's forced to use its vibrations and pick up on its energies and use its psychic connection to things to really understand everything around it. So that's what I'm asking you to have faith in, because Mercury is retrograding through Cancer right now. It's moving real slowly, feels like everything's going backwards and nothing's making sense. But I'm telling you, it will make sense as long as you tap into the psychic communications and the intuitive communications and the emotional communications. Once you tap in there, which I know you have the ability to do, you will find a beautiful piece and start seeing the beauty that you're missing, sitting there expecting communication to come through the same way it always does. You guys are going to be impacted right now because Mercury is retrograding through water. So it's not about logistics. Things don't even move the same way underwater. You know, it's almost like a hit and miss underwater. You think it's going to land here and then a current kind of shifts it over there. And you're like, what the fuck? But as long as you expect the variances and you know that that's why it's happening, feel that serenity, get that serenity back, because really you're expecting too much of yourself. You're expecting to have everything, all the dots crossed and the I's dotted and the T's crossed. And the truth is that really isn't probable right now. So use your logical self to understand that the most logical decision that you can make right now is to allow for variation and to tap into intuition, because that's where the clearest communications are going to come. Instead of, it's almost like setting yourself up for disaster, and that's why things aren't working. And that's why maybe you're not able to communicate with people the way that you want to, or say the things that you want to, because the traditional forms of communication that you would fall back on are not reliable right now. They're not reliable. Mercury is retrograding through Cancer. We have to get close to our emotional selves, our empathic selves, understand our emotions, honor our emotions, and understand where they're coming from. But it's all intuitive and internal. It's a lot more self-discovery. Like, Mercury becomes a lot more introspective when it goes into a water sign. So be at home. So this is where this is also Cancerian energy, but it's like protective Cancer. It could also be your energy. This is a sense of home is where your heart is. And as long as your home space is good, there is that feeling of safety. So in other words, you have a safe haven. You have a safe base. And if you've gone a little too far out and you don't feel good, you can always come back home. There is a sense of home maybe changing or shifting or having, maybe you're moving, right? I'm saying there is a sense of maybe not feeling as at home in a place that you used to feel at home in all the time. And this really bothering you or bugging you because there's a sense of something that you considered home is now shifting. But it's shifting like water shifts things. It's not making it not exist. It's just moving it around and taking it to an unexpected place, which I know that you guys maybe not be the most adventurous, but that doesn't, What I'm saying is it doesn't mean it's degrading it or ruining it. It's just taking it in a direction that was unexpected. And if you can take away the disappointment of the expectation, the beauty is still there. So we have this and that are true. So this is seeing their side of the story, them seeing your side of the story, seeing both sides, understanding how to keep it light is by really being able to use your empathy and be empathetic and be able to understand why somebody feels the way that they feel. Now, this is just, let's go back to what I said before, because it's ironic that this energy comes out for you guys. Remember what I said before about how do we communicate underwater? Sonar. And that's the dolphin. So very, very much be dolphin-like. You know that dolphins are extremely intelligent creatures. And Virgo, ruled by Mercury, as well as Gemini, both signs that are really driven by intellect, right? Really driven by intellect. Well, this is a very intelligent creature. Probably a second from humans, the most intelligent creature on our planet. And he's a water animal. He learns how to go with the flow and be playful by skipping through the waves, a sense of not being afraid of the waves and not being afraid of the current, but learning how to play in it and learning how to love it and learning that you can trust it. That it is actually a resource, and the only time it's your enemy is when you try to push against it. So it's not just conformity, it's about faith. This is a mentality of having faith even when you can't completely control the situation. You can always connect to the situation, and right now that's all you really need to do. And then last but not least is your grounding energy. Take a leap of faith and take time out. Take time out from being a protective mama bear and take a leap of faith into the unknown. Use your morality and use your consciousness. Use your conscience. It's like believe in that inner voice inside of you. It's almost like dare to believe that inner voice inside of you that's telling you everything is going to be okay. Because it's almost like you don't want to believe that everything is going to be okay. You don't want to hear that. That's the last thing you want to hear because you need the proof. And I'm telling you, the moon going into Capricorn is not helping you out at all. Because that's when we get really emotionally anxious and say, but I need the proof. I need to see it. The tangible results are what gives me serenity. That's how it is affects us emotionally. Now this energy is like, you don't need to see it. You need to give up that mama bear energy. You have to just let, what is going to really protect you right now and protect the people that you love is just having faith in them. And listening to that inner voice. And that inner voice, if you listen really, really closely, not your fear, not your logic. Logic is going to be very fearful right now because you're not in a logical place. When Mercury is retrograding in a water sign, it's not in a logical place. It's in an intuitive place. It's in an intuitive place. So that's where you're going to get the most serenity right now. That's where you're going to get the most, protection is in faith, in just having faith, even when you can't know the outcome. Now, what are the specifics of this? I don't know, because there are a lot of nuances here. There's partnership, there's missing partnership, there's being separated, or maybe clashing with somebody, like things just don't seem to be working out, or not that they're not working out between the two of you, but they're not working out in terms of, I don't know, it's almost like this is almost like logistics. This energy is like logistics. And when it's upside down, it's like the road isn't clear. Like the road isn't even paved. Like, how do we do this? How do we even figure this out? That kind of energy. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the details. Please do join me. Please do join me over in the extended. And of course, your romance reading is over there too. Virgo, happy 4th of July. I will see you in the extended.